Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one of Hoggie's beer reviews. And yes, this is a legitimate beer review. I know a lot of my new subscribers know me more for the swilling and the drinking a Four Loko in the car and all that shit I've been doing than for actual beer reviews. But this channel is still about beer reviews, and this is my 250th beer review on YouTube, not counting a few unreleased videos that I just never put up there. So 250 reviews, and unfortunately this is not a craft beer, this is not good beer, but this is a beer that's new to the marketplace and it's fooling a lot of people. So I just had to bring it to you guys. This is Third Shift Amber Lager from, wait for it, from Coors. That's right, Third Shift Amber Lager is the newest product from the Coors brewery in Colorado. This is not a craft beer. It says Third Shift Band of Brewers. Another crock of shit. It is from Coors. Just like Blue Moon. Blue Moon, kind of like that, you know, foo-foo wannabe craft beer, Belgian wit beer. People seem to love it. There's like 4 different flavors of Blue Moon. It's available in every supermarket and many, many bars. And people don't know that it is made by Coors. It is not a craft beer. So we have Third Shift. This was recently introduced to the market. It says Third Shift Band of Brewers Amber Lager, Gold Medal Award winner. Brewed by a band of brewers whose passion for brewing doesn't stop when the day shift is over. It's cute, it's catchy, it's a load of shit. And this beer may not be bad. I'm not trying to dump on the beer. I have not had it before. By the way, they also have it in 16-ounce tall cans. It's just that this is one of those products that it's made by Coors, and it's really a gimmick attempting to fool people into thinking that it's an independent brewery, a small brewery, a new beer, a new kid on the block, you know, something that's worth trying, when it's really just another recycled product from a macro, you know, large macro commercial brewery. So, with that said, before we crack it open, and I am going to pour a bottle in the glass and review it, but I'm also going to chug some of that out the can just to see that bottle can comparison, see how that plays out. But punching up Beer Advocate and rate beer like I always do, okay? On Beer Advocate, Third Shift Amber Lager, out of 191 ratings, scores a 72. Categorized as a Vienna Lager, 5.3% alcohol by volume. More on that in a second. Jumping over to rate beer, out of 141 reviews, it scores a 15. Once again, it's categorized as a Vienna Lager from Coors Brewing Company, Miller Coors in Colorado. So that's it. Not very well regarded, but then again, not a lot of reviews out there. It's a new product. Now, prominently on the packaging, okay, maybe not on the packaging, on the bottle, yeah, on the bottle itself, real big, 5.3% alcohol by volume. You know, since Budweiser's been releasing all these 6% beers, I guess these guys really wanted to make it clear, right up here, 5%, 5.3% alcohol by volume. So it's 5.3% and it's a Vienna Lager, like I said. More on that in a second. Okay, here's the deal with the Vienna Lager. Some of you guys might recognize this. This is the Samuel Adams Sensory Glass for the Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Well, Samuel Adams Boston Lager is a Vienna Lager. The Brooklyn Lager, that I'm sure a lot of you guys may be familiar with, that's also a Vienna Lager. It's your basic lager, but it's got more malts. It's, you know, it's darker, it's a little richer. It's more amber than your typical, you know, clear, piss-colored American lager. So, with all that said, and I know that was a lot, here we go. Review number 250. Take a look at the bottle up close and personal. Third Shift. Yeah, I've worked the Third Shift before. It sucks. And other than drug use, I don't think anything good came out of Third Shift. Anyway, twisty. Do one of those. Pop it off. And into the Samuel Adams Sensory Glass. I broke out this particular glass because it was made for Boston Lager, which is a Vienna Lager. This beer is a Vienna Lager. I'm trying to give this beer every possible advantage and a fair review, even though it is a Coors product. So I'm going to get the nice foo-foo glass that amazingly does help beers taste a little better. So here we go. It is amber. I would say this beer is the same color or perhaps a hair lighter than the Sam Adams Boston Lager. Take a look at that. It does look nice in the glass. It really does. Nice head there. I mean, that's not pop pop fizz fizz. That's actually got some. Can you see that? I got the auto zoom off, but can you see that? Look at that. That's actually frothy. It's not fizzy. Huh. Decent amount of carbonation, but not overly done. This is actually looking really good so far. So then you smell it, and it smells like Boston Lager Light. Yeah, kind of a toffee kind of sweetness from the malt there. Can't really catch any hops. Really tame, but you know, no corn, no rice, no adjuncts. That's a good sign. So after all that, and after all that talking and sniffing and bullshit, let's drink this damn thing. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me through 250 beer reviews. I'll be damned. This beer actually does have some hops to it. Kind of a dusty, papery, slightly bitter finish. It does have it's a very simple hop bite. It's almost kind of a lemongrass kind of thing. Kind of a lemony, very tame, light citrusy kind of thing. Up front, it'll bite you along with a little bit of carbonation. Light to medium body across the middle. You do catch some of that toffee, malty kind of body across the middle. But, not a lot of depth to it. And then the finish is that dusty, papery, lemongrassiness. If I were to rate this as a Vienna lager, I would say it's a sucky Vienna lager. But considering that it's a Coors product, this is actually not half bad. This is not half bad. It's got an odd little aftertaste. That dusty, papery, lemongrassy, cut hay. Yeah, listen, it's imperfect, okay? It's imperfect, it's unpolished. You can tell it was either made cheaply or in a rush. Since it's a Coors product, I'll just assume it's cheaply made. These are not the finest ingredients. This is not the most perfected and smoothed over recipe. This is kind of quick and dirty to turn a buck and make people think it's a new product. That said, it's better than regular Coors. It's better than Coors Light. It's better than Keystone by leaps and bounds. So yeah, it's one of those, man. I don't know where this is going to fit in the marketplace. Regular Coors drinkers may find it a little too flavorful, and craft beer drinkers are going to be like me and saying it's average and it's underwhelming and it's hastily slapped together and it's not worth the time or money. So, as a beer, completely general rating, as a beer, I would say this is a glass half empty. It's not horrible. It's not something that you need to stay away from. It's actually pretty good. Like, I would pound this 16-ounce can, like after cutting the grass, shooting some hoops, working on the car, in the summertime. It's refreshing because it has that hot bite and that carbonation. But overall, it's like a tasty beer that you really want to enjoy with dinner, shit like that. No. So that's the glass review. Let's see what the can is like. Once again, cheers, fuckers. It's different, but it's still dusty, papery. Yeah, no, not bad in a can. Like I said, good for, like a hot, sweaty moment when you need refreshment. But overall, glass half empty. Another lackluster product from Bud Miller Coors. As one huge commercial entity, they just keep pumping out crappy, substandard products. And I'm sure I'm going to get hate from the Coors fanboys defending Coors and defending this beer. That's because they've never had a real beer and they have, a Bud Miller Coors cock up their ass. Some people don't want to accept reality. Mass commercialized products are garbage. But I won't go into that. I ramble about that enough. All right, 250 reviews. Stay tuned for 251. Remember, Hoggie's Beer on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Untapped, and hoggiesbeer.com coming soon if I ever finally finish setting up the website. So check me out. Stay tuned for more. And as always, guys, cheers.